99.7 DJX, the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast. Turn it up on demand.
You'll recall yesterday, group therapy, we told you about Jess, who had messaged us about the fact that her boyfriend had broken up with her over the weekend. She's 32, he's 31. And he says that he loves being with her, but he's not sure if they should be together long term and wants to explore options, but then throws out but hey, if we're both still single when we're 40, we should be together.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, we kind of all were on the same page, I want to say, yesterday. I mean, it was like...
We were.
It was resounding, one-sided, girl, don't wait.
Know your worth.
Yes.
And this guy doesn't see it yet, so move on.
Right.
He might figure it out later, but don't sit there and wait until you're 40 years old for that to happen. Go out, live your life.
Right, exactly. And if he does figure it out, and if you guys happen to still be in, a point in your life when you're both single and you want to give it a go again, then that's
and
great.
Feels right. Yeah, and he figures it out.
Yeah.
That you are amazing.
But the big thing was, have respect for yourself and don't wait for him to come around. You do you, basically, right?
Earlier, you had said that we got a follow-up.
We did.
And I said, listen, if she writes back to us and says, hey, thanks, I heard everything, and I just figured I'm just going to wait until we're 40 and he figures it out. I was going to have to throw something, and I wanted to remove all the sharp objects. Should I do that?
I don't want to lead you on into guessing what maybe her response says. I will say, though, I will read you the second sentence of her response. How's that?
Okay. All right.
I read all the responses on Facebook, too, and I know what I'm about to say will be taken the wrong way.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and clear out my office. Make sure
all right, wait. Hang on.
Because I feel like I'm going to rage.
Hang on, we'll give you the entire response coming up here next, all right? Hang out. All right, before we dive into the response, the follow-up from group therapy, Kelly, I need to ask you, as a friend, where are you right now with your emotional state? Are you okay?
I do have a small screwdriver I need to remove from my air. Oh, a stapler remover, too.
Okay.
There's some nails in the bottom of this cup, too. I'm going to remove those.
All right, because
my reach.
I feel like you will need to remove those. So, again, Jess had messaged us. She broke up over the weekend. Her boyfriend was like, hey, I'm 31, you're 32. If at 40, we're both still single, let's get back together. But not right now. And so she's like, am I a fool for thinking, I should wait? And everybody resoundingly was like, yes, you're a fool for thinking you should wait.
Yes, don't stop your life for this.
All right. So Jess says, hey, thank you all for your responses. I read all the responses on Facebook, too, and I know what I'm about to say will be taken the wrong way.
Breathing it out.
But you don't know this guy.
Oh, my God. Oh, listen, did she attach a picture? Does he look like Ryan Reynolds? That's really the only out for me here. I'll accept this.
She goes on and says, I spoke with him last night about everything that happened over the weekend and told him I didn't want to wait until we were 40 to get together.
Okay, that's good. She's standing up for herself.
Yes. That I not only saw him in my future, but in my present. That's a good line.
Oh, wow. That's really good. But does he?
Okay. She writes, he was insistent on, quote, taking a break, but that 40 was just a number. It could be next year or 2 years that we try this again if we haven't found anyone.
Okay. He's still saying if there's nothing else better, then I'll settle for you.
She says, to me, this sounds reasonable.
No, honey. No. Listen.
hang on. Kelly, let her finish. Jess goes on and says, I know you're going to yell at me.
Yes, I am. Can I do that now?
Wait. But you don't know him. He's perfect.
Oh, that's great.
So we agreed to remain friends and see what happens in the future. Thank you for all your help.
All right, Jess.
What?
I feel like...
All right, Kelly, go ahead. You have the floor.
We're close enough now to where I can say this. Listen, we should have asked for a picture. We really should have.
I know.
To have all the facts
that was bad.
in front of us.
That was bad.
Because if he indeed does look like Ryan Reynolds, then maybe I'll give him a year. But other than that, you do not sit there and wait for him to not find anything else better. Please and thank you.
I can't get over the fact that she asked us for advice when the community came together and gave it to her. She still ignored it.
It was all resoundingly clear.
She wanted us to say, "Oh, you know what? You are a fool for not wait. You need to wait. You need to wait."
He sounds amazing.
I think she wanted to hear that, and when we didn't tell her that, then she's like, "Well, I mean." But here's the thing: it's tough when you are actually in the moment talking to that your significant other. You know. But
he literally just told her, I'm going to go date all these women. I'm going to try out some new flavors. Go to the ice cream store. I'm going to sow some oats. Maybe I'll call you.
Oh, Allison texts in, hell no, sis. It will never work.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Susie, tell Jess no peen is worth putting your life on hold for someone who thinks that you're not good enough.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Larry was just like, maybe she should change the name to Plan B or backup plan. Yeah, she shouldn't settle for that. She needs to, someone needs to recognize, hey, you are what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
What I've been searching for. You are it.
Lisa rolls in with the text, says, this girl knew what she was going to do before she wasted your listeners' time. And yes, honey, we all know this guy. He's a narcissistic prick. So, yeah, I mean,
right.
I feel like this guy probably already had some, on standby, or maybe not even on standby.
10,000%.
He had already started seeing someone, and they were already in an open relationship before. He decided, all right, I'm going to end it, but not end it.
Yeah, and listen, if he were to back and laugh and be like, you know what? I think, I was wrong. How is she ever going to fully feel confident that he will never get into a phase where he's like, you know what? I'm not sure again. Maybe I need to go. We need to take another break.
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like this guy wants to, have his cake and eat it too. And Brooke, 100%, she texts in, he's keeping her on a leash. Yeah. That's 100% what's happening.
He has got to absolutely, totally, 100% lose her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then at that point, after soul searching and all the things, if he comes back and just like, you know what, I was wrong.
You know what, Kelly?
Then maybe.
I feel like we were used. I feel the victim here.
I don't feel heard.
I don't feel like we came together as a community to help you, Jess, and you just ignore us.
It was
Dang it.
amazing unification, all behind one mission. Save Jess from this guy.
All right, fine.
And we failed.
Fine, we failed. We failed this one. Listen. We failed. And it's not our fault. It's not our fault. All right.
I feel confident, though, in our stance.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I am going to remove relationship expert from our resume. I'm going to take that off.
we have to take that off. Dang it. We lost another credential on our resume.